Hannah draws. Okay, so here's part 2. Hannah draws a tile from a bag and records the results. The bag contains the tiles labeled chicken, CHICKEN. Which of the following statements is true? Drawing a vowel and a consonant are equally likely. So vowels are going to be 1, 2, out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Well, the consonants are going to be the other, so we're not equally likely there, okay? She is 2.5 times likely to draw a consonant than a vowel. So 2.5 times 2 times 2.5 is 5, so I think that might be our answer. She is twice as likely to draw a consonant. Well, it's more than twice. And then she is 2.5 times more likely to draw a consonant than a vowel. I'm pretty sure that's the same answer. Yeah, it is.
Oh, more and less likely.
Oh, yeah, she is 2.5 times less likely to draw a consonant than a vowel. Nope, it's going to be more likely. Yay, good job. Thank you for your help. Okay, next question, number 10. Valerie's Middle School has 700 students. She randomly selected a group of 80 students from her middle school and asked their favorite hobby. She recorded the responses below. Based on these results, which inference can be made about the number of students at her school who would name reading as their favorite hobby? Okay, so reading right here was 12 out of 80. So can I simplify that? If I divide by 4, that's going to be 3/20. Okay. So Valerie concluded that it is less likely a student in the school will like either reading or sports than they will video games. So reading or sports is 37 out of 80. Video games is 5 out of 80. So they're less likely to like video games, so that's not going to work. Valerie concluded that 105 students in her middle school would prefer reading as a hobby. Okay, so 3 out of 20. How many out of 700? We would have to find out who that was. Okay, so I'm going to solve this way. 20x equals 2100. Divide by 20. Divide by 20. So x is going to equal 210 divided by 2, which is 105. Valerie concluded that 105 students in her middle school would prefer reading as a hobby. That is my answer looking like. Valerie concluded that it is more likely that a student at school will either like reading or video games than they like fishing. Well, reading or video games is 17, and then fishing is 20, so it looks like fishing would be higher. Valerie concluded that less than 100 students in her middle school would prefer reading. No, we figured out that a little bit more than 100 students, so B is our answer choice. 11. In an experiment, a fair-sided number cube numbered 1 through 6 was rolled 2 times to determine the probability of rolling an odd number. In the first roll, so odd first, and then less than 5. In the second, the trial was repeated 10 times. The sample space and the data from the experiment are shown below. What is the experimental probability of rolling an odd and a number less than 5? So an odd is going to be the odd number. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 out of 10 times less than 5 would be 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 out of 10, 6 out of 10. I'm going to reduce those. They would both be 3/5. And then I'm going to multiply them. 3 times 3 is 9. 5 times 5 is 25. So 9/25, which is answer choice D. Number 12. Gracie lives on a farm with 2 sheep, 4 goats, and 12 cows. She is randomly going to select an animal to take to the stock show. What is the probability of randomly selecting a sheep or a chicken? Okay, sheep is 2, and chicken is 6. So that's 8 together out of 24. So 8 out of 24. If you reduce that, it's going to equal 1/3, which is answer choice D. 13. Lily created a table of the possible outcomes of spinning a spinner, divided into 4 equal sections, labeled A, B, C, D, and a fair number cube. Okay, so we have a B, C, D, and then a fair number cube. A sample space is the results below. Using the sample space, what is the probability of spinning a letter D and rolling a number less than 2? Okay, so here's our answers. So we're looking at letter D and a number less than 2. Well, letter D and a number less than 2 is just this one, that one option, because 1 is the only one less than 2. So 1 out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1 out of 24. What we want out of total outcomes, which is answer choice B. Okay, 14. Ben has a sock drawer that contains 3 socks, green socks, 4 blue socks, and 2 yellow socks. Ben wants to know how often he can randomly select individual socks from the drawer and pull out a pair of socks that are the color. He randomly selects the sock with his left hand and then randomly selects the sock with his right hand without replacing the sock in his left hand. Ben repeats this experiment and the results are shown below. So, based on the results, predict the number of times Ben will randomly pull out a pair of socks from the drawer that are the same color as he repeats the experiment 200 times. Okay, so first we have to find his ones that are the same color. So he got same color, same color, same color, same color. So he got the same color 1, 2, 3, 4 out of 10 trials. So 4 out of 10 times he got it. So we're looking for 200 times. So this is out of 10 times. So how many out of 200 times did he get? So we're scaling up, and it's times 20. So 4 times 20 would be 80 times. So he would get this 80 times. Okay, and here's the last question. Jace rolled a fair 6-sided number cube, numbered 1 through 6, several times and recorded the data. Which statement about his situation is true? The experimental probability of rolling a 6 is less than the theoretical probability. Okay, theoretical probability is 1/6. And he got 6 4 times out of 6, 10, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So he got it 4 out of 20, which reduces to 2/10, which is about 0.2. Well, this is about 0.16. So the experimental probability is less. No, the experimental probability is more than. The experimental probability of rolling an odd number is 1/2, is less than the theoretical probability. Oh, this is the theoretical probability. So odd number would be 3, 9, 11. 11 out of 20, which would be greater than 50%. So is less than, so that's not going to be it. The experimental probability of rolling a 5 is less than the theoretical. So 2 out of 20, which is 1/10. That is going to be less than 1/6. So I think that's it. The experimental probability of rolling a 2 is greater than the theoretical. So nope, 1 out of 20 is going to be smaller than 1/6. So our answer choice is answer C. Okay, that should be it. So make sure if you have any questions, you ask now.